Hey, you might already know that paneer is just a type of cheese. In fact, of the 1000 different varieties of cheese, it's the most commonly used one in India. But if you're planning to use or interested in knowing about other famous types of cheese, then here are a few basics about them. Most of the cheese is prepared through the same procedure of adding a starting culture to coagulate the milk and then separating the curds and whey. These curds are then processed in various ways to produce these 1000 different varieties. But the most famous of these varieties is mozzarella, or the cheese that's all over our pizzas. Mozzarella is a soft cheese, which is also very easy to make at home, though getting the right ingredients might be a bit difficult. So while buying from the market, make sure that your mozzarella is soft and not too old. Also try consuming it in one go, but in case you are not able to, store it in a Ziploc bag in your refrigerator and still try and consume it in a week. The second international cheese making its mark in India is cheddar. This English cheese is one of the most consumed cheese in the world and best used in your macaronis, pastas and sandwiches. It's a medium hard cheese and has a shelf life longer than mozzarella. To store it, you can put it in a Ziploc bag or you can tightly wrap it in a wax paper before putting it in the fridge. Later, if you see any white layers or molds over it, just cut that portion out, wash it properly and voila, the rest of it is still good to use. Okay, these natural cheese, mozzarella and cheddar are awesome, but still they are not the most sold variety. That is processed cheese. In fact, all that yellow slices and blocks of cheese you see in the market by almost every major brand is processed cheese only. To put it in perspective, processed cheese is basic natural cheese added with emulsifiers, vegetable oils, salt, color, whey and sugar. Why? Well, the same old reason. We want our foods to last longer and taste consistent. So the additives ensure that our cheese is smooth and has an even meltability, and hence making our burgers and cheese sandwiches taste oh so good. But don't get too carried away with its yummy taste and consume it in moderation because it can be more harmful and fattening as well. The last cheese we'd like to talk about is cream cheese. Even the name is yummy in itself, don't you think? Cream cheese is best when it is fresh, so if you can make it at home, nothing like it. It's quite easy to make as well, but if you feel lazy, don't worry, you will easily find it in the market. Cream cheese to me is like that superhero who is awesome and yet not that well known. Look at it. It makes a cheesecake, the cheese dip. You can spread it over your bread or put it as an artistic topping over your cakes and cupcakes. Any weakness this superhero has? Yes. It has a high moisture content and that means a very short shelf life. So try and consume it as soon as possible. And if it is in your refrigerator, then make sure it's in an airtight container. So these are some of the basics. We hope this information wasn't too cheesy and helpful for you. If it was, please don't forget to like it. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. We'll try and answer as many as we can and might even make a separate video for it if it gets too many likes. Please subscribe to our channel and don't forget to stay aware, stay healthy.